Japanese archaeologists have discovered 24 new geoglyphs on the Nazca Plateau in Peru that were created 2 centuries earlier than the giant images that the region is famous for. Archaeologists from the University of Yamagata in Japan made the discovery a mile north of the city of Nazca in central Peru. These shapes are mostly geometrical, including a figure resembling a flame along with what appears to be a llama, with the largest being 20 meters long. The geoglyphs found in surveys between last December and February have been reported to the Peruvian government. The geoglyphs are almost invisible on the surface, and the team needed to analyze them using a 3-dimensional scanner to highlight the images on the ground. As a result, the Yamagata University team was able to identify 24 geoglyphs of animals, some of which probably depict Andean native camelid llamas. Last year, the team had discovered 17 geoglyphs of similar style in the adjacent area, and thus it became clear the total of 41 animal geoglyphs are concentrated in a specific area. These geoglyphs are estimated to date back to 400 to 200 BC. According to a report submitted to the Peruvian government by the Japanese team, the new-found figures are smaller and less distinct than the older ones. Because they have been degraded, it is difficult to determine the exact shape of the picture on the ground of the animals, the researchers said. The team identified 5 distinct new groups of images, but says expansion in the area could ruin them. The geoglyphs discovered about 1.5 kilometers north of the town of Nazca in southern Peru include what looks like a llama and other unrecognizable land pictures. The purpose of the mysterious Nazca lines in Peru has long puzzled archaeologists. But now a team of researchers says they may have been used separately by 2 cultures for different reasons. One group may have used them as part of a religious pilgrimage, but another may have smashed pots at the corners in religious ceremonies. New research was conducted by the University of Yamagata in Japan. They examined 100 of these so-called geoglyphs, huge structures drawn in the ground, some tens of hundreds of meters wide, and they deduced that 2 separate groups of people created and used the lines. Most of the strange lines seem to head towards a pre-Incan temple complex known as Cahuchi, a religious center that pilgrims traveled to. One group of lines, including animals like the condor, is found in an area near the Indigo Valley and towards Cahuchi, possibly an ancient religious route. Another group, which includes apparently supernatural beings, is found mostly in the Nazca Valley and towards Cahuchi from a different direction. The researchers deducted that the first group was made during a time called the formative period up until 200 AD. This group of people used the lines solely as part of their pilgrimage to Cahuchi. But a second group in the Nazca period up until 450 AD used the lines for a different purpose. They seemed to smash ceramic pots in the intersections of the lines, possibly for religious ceremonies. Evidence for this comes from the remains of pots smashed during this time.